So as I promised both the senators and the governors, this is the United States' current platform capacity. Designated as high and low throughput. And what do I mean by that? We've talked about the high throughput platforms of Roche and Abbott and others. And then we've talked about the Gene Expert and other machines that may be moderate to lower throughput. I want you to see how it's distributed through the United States. So these are the current testing platforms available today throughout the United States for COVID-19. And as you heard from Dr. Fauci, everything has to be working from the swab to the transport media to the laboratory to really get those tests run and the results back to the client. The next slide. So then we've looked at all of the testing capacity from those platforms, and this gives you an idea of what that capacity is. The darkest red that you can see, like in Texas and New York, those are states that have lots of different platforms, as you saw on the prior slide, and the ability, if you just add up the platforms and the potential for test, of over 1 million tests per month. And so this is what we're working with each of those states on unlocking that full potential. And how are we doing that? Well, we're calling on the American Society of Microbiologists. They work closely with 300 lab directors around the country. We talked with them this morning. And the Walter Reed team, who developed the entire HIV testing program for the military 35 years ago, I've called them back into service, and they're calling lab by lab to find out what are the technical difficulties to bring up all the platforms that exist in your lab. Is it swabs? Is it transport media? Is it extraction? And I just really want to thank them. They've already worked through over 70 plus of those laboratories to really understand, and the American Society of Microbiologists and the academic societies of the laboratories are working together to ensure that all of this potential can be unlocked.